Our consensus rank number 2 is TreVeyon Henderson out of Ohio State. Kean, you had him 3. Carson and I had him 2. Carson, get us started.
7.1 yards per carry pops off the page. And I thought maybe this just could be because they're O-line or because they have good threats on the outside. But then I looked at Quinshon Judkins, 5.4 yards per carry, and it verified my thinking that TreVeyon is just that playmaker. Laterally quick, great acceleration, hits the hole hard, playmaker. He's patient enough, and he has great receiving ability. And on top of all this, he's a great guy. He's very religious. I saw that he started this whole Christianity group at Ohio State. He often prays with the opposite team in the end zone and other coaching staffs before games. Teammates and coaching staffs praise him for how hardworking and selfless he is, and this is exactly why I think that he'd be great in a timeshare in the NFL. He showed some injury concerns, and I think this guy also screamed Commanders to me because he could be amazing alongside Brian Robinson Jr., where Brian Robinson is the pounder, TreVeyon Henderson is the Jahmyr Gibbs. Definitely has home run speed, definitely has make a man miss ability.
I am a big fan of this guy. I kept watching him back and forth with Judkins just to see how they operated in this offense. Yeah, he's a dynamic playmaker. He's got good speed, quickness, shiftiness, lateral agility, good pass catching ability, and he's a great pass protector also. He hasn't fumbled in 3 years.
He just feels like a guy who has definitely earned himself a big workload in the NFL because of all the things he can do well. Like maybe he does have injury concerns, and maybe that just won't happen because the NFL has kind of gone away from workhorses except for a select few. He plays a big part in his own efficiency. He's a very smart runner who is going to turn on the jets, stutter step, change directions, never even going to come close to that phone booth. He carries his own cell phone. You can never reach him. He's off the grid. He's never going to get close to you. He's always planning ahead to try to make you miss so that he doesn't have to bring it in close and try to break a tackle, because honestly, that brings me into my cons. He's not a great tackle breaker.
0.25 missed tackles forced per attempt, which is low for someone ranked this high, but this is because
he's just so damn good at avoiding hits and avoiding contact with his smart and decisive running that it doesn't really matter that much. Another thing, doesn't make the sharpest cuts. He's not a plant and turn kind of guy. He kind of rounds them, but he's quick with it.
One other con, just his smaller size. That's what I'd love to see him be part of a committee. I think he could be electric in a committee.
You ready to go into comps? Because I have one. We're talking Crossy Road.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The comp for this guy is somebody who's really good at Crossy Road. So in Crossy Road, you're a character trying to cross as many lanes of a busy street, train tracks, river with logs as you can without getting hit by anything. You got to be very good at looking ahead at what directions you need to go while being quick twitch and avoiding danger in each lane you run across.
Summary comp, explosive back that would thrive in an Austin Eckler type role. NFL comp, he's a mix of Isaiah Pacheco and Chase Brown. He's got Isaiah Pacheco's feet because of how hard he pounds him on the ground, how high he runs with his feet.
Yeah, he's a high stepper.
Yeah, and Chase Brown because speed, athleticism, avoiding phone booths, all that.
I was caught in the middle of a railroad track.